welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming to this channel to watch the video, please kindly subscribe, click the notification button. There's a lot of things to learn in this channel. All right, today I want to teach you how to create multiple Gmail from a single Gmail, and whenever they send email to that particular email, is going to come to your inbox. All right, so I want to teach you from A to Z on how to filter it. So when the email is coming to each and every Gmail you created under that same Gmail is going to be separated. So you will know which one is coming from which one is coming from which one. So if this is what you're looking for today, sit down, relax, and let's dig in.
Our strategy focuses on AI, data, and cybersecurity.
All right, welcome back. So when you let's assume you have one Gmail address and you want to create a business one. You want to create a different kind of email under that Gmail, because Gmail have a security these days that you can't just create anything. They might even block it. So for safety, your old account or new account, you can create multiple Gmail under it, and it's going to be the same. But before we talk too much, let's go into it straight away. So you have to go to setting first, and after setting, you click see all setting. Then you go to account and import. All right, when you look at send me as, it's only one Gmail there, which is a Flippy Fan app at gmail.com. All right, I quickly want to tell you something right now, that the full meaning of Gmail is Google Mail. So you can put your email at Google Mail instead of Gmail. It's gonna treat it as the same thing because it's at gmail.com or googlemail.com. So it's just you write one in full and the other one in abbreviation, which is Gmail Google. All right. So what we need to do, let's add another email. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is the first part of the Gmail is what they call local address, and the other one is what they call domain name. So what we are going to be tampering here is the local address, not the domain name, because domain name is the default, because we have Outlook, we have Gmail, we have Podmail, we have a lot of mail. So their domain name doesn't change, except if you want to register your own domain name or you use G Suite, which is a Google business. All right, so what we're going to do now, let's try create one Gmail. Look at the first thing here, look at the email address down, which is flippy fine app at gmail.com. So let's use another style, which is gonna be make your email be two. So like, let's use the same thing, flippy app at googlemail.com. Google is gonna treat it as the same thing, but there's no collision there because there's one that you wrote abbreviation and there's other one that you wrote in full. So if you send email to floppy app at googlemail.com, it's still gonna come to flipping fine app at gmail.com, because they are still operating under the same name. It's only that the domain name that's just changed because we wrote one in full and the other one in normal Gmail that everybody knows. All right, so let's add another one. Let's use a plus sign. There's a plus sign style, and another one there's a dot sign. So, but let's go on a plus sign first. So now, plus biz, biz at flipping and at plus biz at gmail.com. All right. So when you see something like this, what Gmail do, still treat it as one. Gmail still recognize it, because when you send an email to this email, it's still gonna come to inside your email. So that's just the plus sign of it. There is no bees in our initial email, the primary email. There is no bees there. So, but the fact that we apply plus, Gmail will treat it as anything that after the plus, Gmail doesn't count that. It just Gmail treats the first letter before plus sign and after at. Anything in front of the plus, it doesn't count. It's gonna enter the same email. So you can create as many as possible, plus B, plus support, plus anything. Trust me, it's going to enter the same email, which is the email that's going to enter is the email before the plus sign. Anything after the plus sign, Gmail doesn't treat it. All right. If you want it to reply to the default one, you have to select always reply from the default address. But if you want to be treating the same thing, and where they send the email to is what you want to reply it to, just select reply from the same email address. All right. What we're gonna do, let's split the window and let's try email. Let me go to general here so you can see. Go to the inbox. Then let's compose the email from this side and try to send email to this okay, plus sign. Remember, the default email doesn't have a plus sign. Now let's select that and let's put the subject as test. And test email and the test email. Right, so let's send it and let's just wait a little bit. So it's gonna come this side. Remember, these two separate emails, so we're just trying to make a test of it. All right, let's wait a little seconds. Yes, here we go. The email is already here. Remember, we send it to plus bis, not your normal default email. So that's how this works. All right, what we need to do now, we need to filter it so we can say this one is going to this one is the business email, this one is a support email, but it's still gonna be inside the same email. Let's roll it. All right, so let's go. You have to go back to the setting, see all the setting, and go to inbox. Default type, just say multiple inboxes. So let's put this one to business. Section is to that the same email address plus biz@gmail.com. All right. So when you type that, meaning you can specify 5 different email here. Sectional name, you can say business because biz is business. All right. So, above the inbox, if you want to be the below with it, if you want to be the right side, it's gonna display. But let's say above, right? Then you save it and boom, it created. You can see on top is business email address. All right. This is not this might be good for you, but this is not the best thing for me because there's several ways to create that filter. So in the filter and block message, but let me show you how to do that. All right, let's go back to the setting now. Look, I'm just using one as an example. You can create support as many as possible. That is the way it's gonna work. You can create 5, you can create 6, 10, as long as you can filter it right. So let's go to let's put it on default, then save it, then it's gonna match there. So now let's go back to plus sign, then you type business. From there you can put a label on that. You can just create. Now what is going to be there is we need to filter that every email that is coming from this email should come to this mailbox. All right, so what we need to do, let's go to the setting, see all the setting, filter and block addresses. All right, okay, what we need to do now, let's create a new filter. All right, so when you create a new filter, you have to specify from means where it's coming from. You don't have control about where the email is coming from. So what you need to do, as long as they specify this email, that is where they are emailing to, the business at google.com, right, gmail.com. All right, you have control over the email that is that they are sending to, not the email that is coming from. All right, create a filter, then from here apply the label as business. All right, so what we need to do now, you can see the filter is already created, and let's go back to inbox. Yeah, let's try the email again. So now let's create another one. Let's try to move this. Let's create the window. Fluffy.bees@gmail.com. You select it, and here text mail. You just say, "Hey, hi." You send it. Now I will show you the difference between that and this. It's still gonna come to your inbox, but it's gonna be labeled, right? I think I need to supposed to delete this one, but let's just wait a little second. Okay, right. The email just arrived now. Now you can see, hey, but now look at something a little bit. When you look at the business side, the email show that there's a one email in your business inbox. Despite the fact it still show in your mail email, but it filters it. Like, okay, this one belong here. You're still gonna see it in both sides, but when you click email, you are going to see it because you diverting, that's what it's filter. You diverting all the email from this email must come to this mailbox. That's so when you reply it now, it's going to reply to the same email. Remember, we select initially that no, whichever email you use to send is where the reply must go to when you want to reply. Or else if you don't select it, it's going to reply with the default email address. So let's go. What we're going to do now is if you type anything, then you send it. Okay, let's try it. A. Okay, let's just type A. All right. Okay. And here, let's go check the other side. And when you check now is .b's that send the email to the other side. So when you check the other side, it's going to be like the person you send the email to as the person that's replied the email to you. So it's going to be like different section in your business, you know. Yeah, you have different department, but trust me, you are the only person control the whole thing from the same email. All right. So that's how this works when you have multiple one email address, but you want to create a multiple email address. It's just a style of plus. Remember, if you use dot instead of plus, it's still the same thing. Anything after dot, Gmail doesn't treat it. Right. So that is how to create multiple Gmail under one Gmail address. And I believe you can filter it now. So if this video helped you, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so we can learn more things. And please don't forget to comment. All right, this is me to you from Smart Digital Learning, Samuel, signing out.